Patriots and the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Hall again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Jets have 3-9 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man is Uzomah. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the gun, here's Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Cousins to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. And this one looks good. It is good. Way down the pipe. And the Jets hit the ball first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. That's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind. Someone each and every week now. When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. That's Townsend. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. John Franklin Myers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Nothing to score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Townsend. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On play action, Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Succa. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Cousins. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins' throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Their partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, a run with Hall. And some room to run now. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. These guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Rodgers now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rodgers now at first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Kyle Duggar, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's K.J. Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Makes the score 31. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Hall again on 2nd down. Trucks over him and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 5 now. Cousins. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 1, Cousins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Now Cousins. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Paul again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Cousins. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA. ahead is Hall. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. On the draw, it's Hall. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 166 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Hall again on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, weren't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what...
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a save. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Cousins now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. An inside give to Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that's complete to Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers throwing here. He completes it to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Pats are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week